Hi you guys, this is Misty with the Oracle Evolution. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do just a collective reading, and the focus is actually just going to be on money and prosperity to see what we have, just the energy for the collective. So to start off, I'm going to share a little bit just about, surroundings and situations, before I get started with recording. I chose the incense was patchouli, which was not shocking to me because that's about bringing on financial success. And I was also, I'm using the candle is, I dressed a candle with, patchouli, and I was guided to add in some cinnamon, as well as I'm burning like a cinnamon stick. Cinnamon has to do with fertility, love, spirituality, protection, good luck, wealth, and it actually helps to speed up your manifestations. And I think that's what it's really about. It's about speeding up the manifestations that you have related to your money, as well as cleansing and protecting your energy and your space. Some people may not realize it, but like when you burn, for example, like a cinnamon stick or something like that, it pretty much serves the same purpose, like as like, it's just like using palo santo or sage. Okay. So cinnamon sticks definitely work for cleansing energy and cleansing spaces and protecting you. And I feel like, maybe that's something that we need to, like, if you're trying to manifest some money, if you're trying to manifest wealth and prosperity, then you're going to have to clear out a couple of things. And one of the main things I would say, it has to do with perhaps, well, no, I'll get to that in just a minute. Also, I haven't been drinking a lot of tea lately, but everything is just like cinnamon, cinnamon, cinnamon. So I had cinnamon tea for whatever reason. And I was kind of guided to add honey in there, which usually I prefer stevia. I don't usually, I'm not a big honey person. But I looked up the benefits of honey, and it talks about it balances out your sacral chakra. And I just kind of thought that was important for two reasons. Number one, I did a video earlier and I talked about the sacral chakra. And it was mainly about someone trying to kind of connect, with my sacral chakra, right? And the sacral chakra, it's not just like, it's like kind of like the sexual energy, but also it's about your creativity. It's what, when it's balanced, that's when you get into your creative flow, your creative energy. Honey also is for fertility and prosperity. So it's very similar to cinnamon, but here's the thing that I found really interesting. It also talks about diligence and work ethic. Which is not surprising since, bees, we look at bees as like hard workers, and, worker bees, we have that little thing there. And I find it interesting because, I did the video earlier and it was a channeled message. Anytime it's like a channeled message, it kind of, it does drain a little bit more of my energy than just like, using the cards. And so I did rest, I took a nap, I woke up, and rather than getting right back to work, I was kind of feeling a little bit lazy again and just wanting to like lay around and sit around and, do things that I thought, were more fun. And I also, was getting like a little bit, distracted, and I was using that as an excuse. For example, I got a phone call, where someone wanted to talk about, things on the news, and I don't watch television. I don't watch the news, so it's not something that, that I was interested in pretty much at all. And I didn't, well, this is interesting because, just the cards that I've already shuffled, I use them just to kind of see like what the pre-energy is, the guiding message. And it's funny because it says just say no at the top. And so I didn't just say, well, what, I'm busy, or, I have something to do. I just kind of sat there and engaged in the conversation. And what I feel like is like whoever this message resonates with or for, like we are being guided to let go of any type of distractions that are going on, because those are things that kind of, I'm hearing drains the bank account. Because remember, remember, number one, energy is a currency. Just like money is energy. Energy is money. That is a currency. And so anytime like you're being distracted by something that doesn't have anything to do with like what your purpose is, what your goals are, then it kind of takes away a little bit of your energy as it relates to the things that you should be following through with. And you just have, it's not like anyone's doing, I'm not going to say it's like anyone's doing anything on purpose. They're essentially things that you are in control of, and you have to take that control, and you have to speak up and just say no when you know. I'm sorry, I didn't show it. When you know that you have things that you're supposed to be focusing on, and things that you're supposed to be focusing on, because here we have creativity, express yourself, create, anchor, inspiration from spirit. So you're supposed to be working towards something which has to do with co-creating with the Most High. It has something to do with you some form of expression. And I feel like it's whatever it's doing, it's because you're expressing yourself through whatever this creative endeavor is. It's also meant to help other people. And that's just kind of the feeling that I get. The temptation is to just allow distractions. Like we have that, that devil there. I'm looking at the pizza mostly because it's like, hey, come on over here. Like, let's hang out. Let's party. Let's do this. Let's not do your work is what I'm kind of feeling from that. So you're being asked to, here's King of Wands, which, the Wands energy is about fire and passion. And I'm feeling like that means, like you're being asked to just say no to any type of temptations and stay in that creative energy so that you can work towards whatever passionate projects you're supposed to be working on. And then this is from my Number Tales Oracle deck. And it says 1414, let go of those negative thoughts. Use positive affirmations to attract what you truly want or desire. And what I'm kind of feeling from that is perhaps some of you might be like, when you get in that energy where you allow distractions to kind of divert your attention and you use it as an excuse to not do what you're supposed to be doing, like maybe you start blaming other people or, whatever, like you start having these negative thoughts, or you start, just talking bad about yourself, like, oh, I'm just lazy, or, oh, whatever. You might want to, number one, just release all of that, because thinking back to the fact that I did need to rest from a previous video for myself, you do need to have times where you relax. You do need to have times of rest, but don't let that but get up. Like, once you've had your rest, it's time for you to get right back up again. Get back on the horse. Wow. This is important for somebody. So anyways, also, when I started playing the music, originally the first thing that I noticed, it wasn't necessarily the song, it was the artist, Moneybagg Yo. And so that was just like, for me, confirmation that this is about, this is an important message for the collective, that, it's time to focus on finances. Next, I think it was like, I think it was Megan Thee Stallion, Circles, which talks about cycles. So I don't know if whoever's watching this, if you have a habit of being stuck in like a cycle or this circle, this loop, where you are allowing distractions to prevent you from doing something that I feel like it's something really big, something really grand, something that you're supposed to do, and it has something to do with your life path, and you're really being encouraged to get up and just make those money moves. I don't know why. I don't know if that was in a song or something, but I just kind of heard make those money moves. Like, that's what you're being asked to do. And the other song that came on, I think it's Jasmine Sullivan, where it's Pick Up Your Feelings. And I'm kind of getting that this might be, one of you, some of you, all of us, who knows, but maybe you just kind of got out of a relationship that you were hoping would work out. It didn't kind of work out the way that you had planned, but and not to be cold about it, but you need to pick up your feelings. It's time to get up and it's time to move. Don't sit in that energy. Remember, when you really fully trust in the Most High, you know that it was for your protection, that perhaps wasn't your person, or it wasn't the time for you to be with that person. It's one, it's something like that, but it's irrelevant. You need to stay occupied, let go of all of those other distractions, and focus on your money bag. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started with the actual cards. Okay, so let's see, what messages do we have for the collective? Okay, so right off the bat, we have create specific money goals. So you're being asked to think about what is it that you want? What is it that you want? What goals are you trying to attain at this time as it relates to your finances, as it pertains to your money? And for all of us, it's going to be something different, but whatever that is, I'm feeling like write it down. Okay, like you need to get it in writing. You need to put it in writing for yourself. And I'm also hearing don't share. Do not share your goals at this time with other people, because you don't want to bring in extra energy that might try to divert your attention from your goals. Like you don't need any other extra. You don't need any extra at this time. At the bottom of that, it talks about birds of a feather. And it says, find friends with similar money goals. Okay, so you need to just kind of take inventory of your surroundings. Again, we're talking about your surroundings and whatnot. Take an inventory of your surroundings at this time. So the people that you are hanging out with, that you are spending your time with, like what do they have going on? And is it similar to where you're trying to go, what you're trying to get? And I don't mean it in a negative way, you guys. It just means like if you surround yourself by, I don't want to say positive people, because it's not even about that. It's about people with the same or similar goals as you. So let's talk about it. For example, your goal is to start a new business, okay? But all of your friends, all of your family, everyone that you associate yourself with, their focus is on working a 9-to-5 until it's time to retire. So if that is who you're hanging out with, how do they motivate you? How do they encourage you to work on starting that business? Can they even relate to what it is that you're trying to do? Because essentially you're opening yourself up to getting advice from people that can't even relate to what you're talking about, right? And what I'm kind of getting a feeling of is either there is going to be some type of jealousy, and not intentional, but negative thoughts or things that they say, which kind of act to drain your energy in a sense and prevent you from moving forward, because it's like, well, I don't know, are you sure? Like they're going to start to put doubt in your mind about what you're doing. And part of it is because they haven't stepped out of their comfort zone, because maybe they're not ready, or maybe it's not their lifetime to do so, where they're not wanting to move forward to do something like that. And it's not like a right or wrong. It's not a good or a bad. It just is, take inventory of who you're spending majority of your time with, the majority of your conversations with, that you're sharing your goals with. Because if it's not in alignment, that's going to be something that's going to delay whatever it is that you're trying to do. So that's just like one example of that. And I'll go ahead and let's get a card on create specific money goals. What do we need to know? Create specific money goals. Okay, turn the page. Move on from the past. Step into the unknown. Blessings await. Oh my goodness. Turn the page. Move on from the past. That would be past people, places, and things that are going to distract you from your future. that are going to raise doubt and keep you from keep you in fear to where you don't want to, or you're too afraid to move into the unknown. And if that's the case, your blessings are waiting for you there. You're not going to reach them. And that the Most High, this is what the Most High is wanting you to understand. At the bottom is return to center, flowing balance, breathe into the pose and stay calm. So if you get a little bit off center, going back to like, if there's a moment in time where you're not putting in the work, or you feel like, oh, I should have done more today, or whatever, that's okay. You don't have to say, I'm kind of thinking about, like when you start working out and it's like, well, you know what, I'll start on Monday, and it's Tuesday, but you're going to wait till the next Monday. And then that Monday gets here and like, oh, darn it, I didn't get up at the time that I wanted to do, but I'm going to start for real on Monday. So you're having to wait till the next Monday. No. If you feel like you've gotten off center, you've gotten off balance, and you haven't accomplished what you needed to accomplish, don't sit there beating yourself up about it. Return to center and just get back on it, within the next hour, the next 30 minutes. Make that be your goal, not the next Monday. We're not doing next Monday. Okay? Create specific money goals. What else? Create specific money goals. Create specific money goals. Oh. Boundaries try to pop out, which is what we talked about. Detach from drama. Know when to say no. And then it says strong aura, but it didn't come out all the way. So we're going to... Oh, wow. We're going to just do those. We have claim your power. Cultivate willpower, take inspired action. You've got this. And you guys, if you need to, I can't see what you see, okay? But if you need to screenshot that, you need to write it down, whatever you need to do, that might be something that you want to incorporate and just say, you know what? I am going to claim my power. I am claiming my power. I'm reclaiming my power. I'm going to cultivate my willpower. I'm going to take inspired action. I've got this. Like maybe you need to just create your own, what I'm getting at is maybe create your own mantras. It talks about positive affirmations. Maybe that could be something that you incorporate into your affirmations, or you create a mantra or something like that. And then the next one that came out, it says, reveal the true you, express your truth, peel back the mask and stop hiding. And I really feel like this is connected in the sense of, as long as you allow yourself to continue to be distracted, as long as you continue to give your power away and not work on whatever it is that you are supposed to be working on at this time, and I feel like you know what it is. I don't think like it's like, oh, I don't think this is for people that are like, oh, I don't know, what my, what I'm meant to do. I think you know what you're meant to do, but perhaps it's something that people don't approve of. And you feel like, you have to hide yourself. She has that mask on. It says peel back the mask. Perhaps you feel like you need to hide from that. Perhaps you're too afraid to speak up about what it is, whatever your goals are, or not goals, but whatever it is that you're meant to share with people. Maybe you're really shy about it because people don't agree with it, and you feel like you have to hide who you really are. But you need to let that go. To get to where you're trying to go, like, you have to be able to express yourself. You have to be able to speak up. You can't be afraid. You can't hide back. If that was the old you, if that's what you did in the past, turn the page. Let that go. Okay? What else? See if we have anything. Turn the page. Yeah. Turn the page. This is about, like, this is kind of like she's up in her head, like nightmares, anxiety, worry about this. But if she just turns the page and just starts moving, just starts taking that action, like I feel like I'm thinking about this cinnamon where it speeds up your manifestations. Like this 10 of Pentacles is going to come in quickly. But you have to make those moves, and you have to, here's that devil still trying to pop out at the top. You have to let that go. Let go of those temptations. What else? Turn the page. And I'm just going to say that is the truth. Not only is that the truth, Ace of Swords, but you need to speak your truth is what I'm feeling from that. People aren't going to agree with everything that you do, with all of your decisions, and that's okay. This isn't their path to walk. This is your path. It doesn't matter what other people think about what you do. This is your path, period. Here's Emperor. You are the one who is in control. Stop giving your control away to other people. You're in control. Fight all. I'm feeling like, you know, number one, you're resistant. You're resilient. You're a fighter. I tried to say resistant, but you need to resist, remain resistant to all of those distractions. Like, you know, just keep going. Claim your power. Claim your power. Claim your power. Ooh. Claim your power. So here's the Four of Pentacles. I mean, this kind of goes back to, like, you know, just make those moves. Take the action. Don't sit on your gifts. That makes me think about, you know, you know, oh gosh, what's the story in the Bible where they had the different gifts? And one just sits on his gift, sits on his creativity. Then the Most High is like, what the heck? I gave you this gift to be shared, for you to, you know, express this truth to the world, to my people. And you just sat on it. Out of fear, out of lack. Yeah. Claim your power. Claim your power. I didn't even turn the light on. I was so focused I didn't even turn my little whatever light. Strength. And here it is, but it's in reverse. Like perhaps you're not feeling like you're brave enough. Like you're afraid of something. You're afraid to take that action. You're afraid, like, what if I don't got this? What are we afraid of? I'm looking at her crown here. This is the Queen of Wands, but like, and all of this yellow makes me think of this sacral chakra. So you might want to look that up. You might want to do, find some affirmations specific to the sacral chakra, specific to your creativity, your confidence, or something like that. But this is a passionate, fiery person. And she's been gifted, you know, with these cuddles, you know, this love and these flowers. And I don't know if maybe you feel like afraid, like, what if people don't love and appreciate what you say? King of Swords. But you need to cut all of that, cut it out. It doesn't matter. This is your path to walk. And the people that are meant to walk the path with you, they will. Reveal the true you. This one was showing in one of them, but I didn't speak about it. I'm kind of getting like, this is about you taking those small concrete steps, those actual concrete steps. Take those concrete steps to slowly, like it says, peel back the mask, to slowly peel it back. Like you don't have to just rah and just, you know, pull everything off and like, look at me. You don't have to do that. Do it slowly. Do it at a pace that you're comfortable with. But the point is for you to actually do it. You have everything that you need to get this done. At the bottom, it's like, we'll act for pennies. It's like, stop settling. Stop settling for pennies. Stop settling for less. And at the top is the Queen of Cups. I'm feeling like whatever you do, people are absolutely going to love who you are, the real you, the true you. People are going to absolutely adore you, but not that you know, not that that's what it's about. Yeah, I don't know why I just flipped through and this was backwards for some reason and it stuck out, but it's the Wheel of Fortune. You need to, and I just felt like I had to flip it over to see what that was. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is about you turning. I'm hearing, I'm turning the wheel. I'm turning the wheel. It's a cartoon that I can't remember, my kids used to watch. I'm turning the wheel. Was that Dora or maybe her cousin Diego? And they were both explorers. This is about exploring. This is about, you know, going out into the unknown, exploring this new path. Turn the wheel. Okay, reveal the true you. Reveal the true you. Okay. Yeah. I'm really getting this is the Four of Swords. And where he's, you know, it's about resting. And sometimes, you know, it's about healing. It's about resting. But what I'm feeling is that you have sufficiently healed. You've had enough rest. Stop hiding. Stop using that as your excuse to not do what you're supposed to be doing. At the bottom is the Two of Cups. I don't know if you're resting from, like, maybe you had some Two of Cups, like you had some relationship, you know, I think we talked about that earlier, that just didn't work out. We have, like, you know, the Three of Pentacles. They're all working together, or someone got in the middle of what you were working on. I don't know. But I'm also feeling like, get up and take that action, and you're going to find there's someone who wants to partner with you with that Two of Cups. Someone wants to work with you. They want to collaborate with you. They see potential in you. Like this guy, I'm looking at this person watching, like they see potential in you and they want to work with you. And it might just be a strictly platonic type, you know, like we're just working together and building that way. Or it could start that way and it might turn into something more. But you have to get up to do that. Okay, what's trying to come out? What's trying to pop out is 30-30. Meditate, pray, clear your mind, and practice gratitude. It's time to get closer to the divine and tap into your gifts, which is exactly what we've been talking about here. At the bottom here, I'm looking at this emotional storm where it says practice allowing. This too shall pass. Could you let it go? And that's what I'm getting. Let whatever that past situation was, let it go. It's time to let it go. Meditate, pray, check back in with the Most High, because it's time to co-create. You have things to do. Okay, so let's see what we can get. And this is, again, the Number Tells Oracle deck that I created. So let's see what messages do we have to wrap this up. 5151 says you may soon experience temptations and distractions. Take time alone to clear your head and separate from people or situations that could block your ability to focus. What have we been talking about? Just say no. Let go of distractions. Why? Because huge changes are coming. Huge changes, 555, huge changes are coming. You're being redirected on your path. Embrace it. Release things that do not serve you. It may be challenging, but you're being supported. I mean, come on. Anything else? What do we need? Ooh. 77. 77. That might be important for someone, but this is 70. Keep moving forward to make consistent progress as it relates to your mental, spiritual, and physical or work and health. Okay? So rest when you need to rest, but keep moving, keep working. At the bottom is 333. It says you're transforming abundance awaits, but you must forgive yourself your past mistakes and vow to live your life to the fullest. You must vow to live your life to the fullest. It's all about staying balanced, but also staying in your fiery, passionate energy and working with the Most High. Could you let it go? If you feel like you made a mistake, like by trusting in a relationship or some partnership, or if you feel like you made a mistake by whatever, like it doesn't even matter what it is, you're being called to heal that energy, to forgive yourself first and foremost. Let it go. Actually, let me just say, it's, and this is my day, I would say forgive yourself, but I really don't feel like there's anything to forgive. We do what we're meant to do. We take the actions that we're meant to take. And the consequences, let's think about it. Let's talk about it, cause and effect. They're going to be positive or they're going to be negative. Who determines if it's positive or negative? Well, you do, right? But either way, whether it's positive or negative, at the end of the day, it was a lesson for you to learn, to help you claim or reclaim your power. So just let it go. Like, we don't need to focus on like, oh, I did this, or oh, I did that, or oh, I shoulda, woulda, coulda, shoulda. It doesn't matter. We don't live in the past. We live in the now. We live today for tomorrow. So even if even if things are a little rocky right now, if you're taking those steps, like just some small steps even, it's going to give you some really big payoffs. Like, you might start seeing some small payoffs, like as you go along. But further and further out, then it's going to be bigger payouts. And then, of course, the more action you take, the more benefits you're going to reap. Okay, and let's do one more. '66, focus on your spirituality and live your life with purpose each day. Stay positive. Your material needs will be met. And I get that, like, don't focus on like that lack energy. We have to get out of that lack energy, right? You're going to be taken care of. You've been taken care of up to this point. You're still here if you're watching this video, right? And all the Most High wants you to do is take some action every single day. And I'm going to share, like, I've asked, like, we've been taught, like you take action or, whatever, 5 days a week, or, even 6 days, and you have 1 day of rest. And what I get, no matter how small, take action every single day. Some days you're going to have bigger actions than other days, but every single day, show the Most High that you mean business. And whoever this is for, I mean, I'm sure you already know this, but at the bottom, it says for you to start a spiritual practice or other heart-based service aimed at helping others, because that's really what this is all about. Whoever you are meant to do something that is spiritual in nature. And by spiritual, it just means whatever you're doing, it is to help people. It is to help people heal, is what I'm getting. This is about resting. This is about healing. And typically, if you're a person that like you've had to heal something, you're supposed to help other people heal. And that's really what this is. And once you are in that energy, once you are in that purpose, you've stepped into that purpose, whatever specific money goals that you have created for yourself, that is when you're going to start reaching those goals. So anyways, that's what I got for you guys. Thank you for watching. This is Misty with the Oracle Evolution. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you liked it, if you loved it. And you know what? Even if you did not, have a fantabulous day. Bye now.